Hey, Dustin Tibbetts here, financial advisor with Jazz Wealth Managers. How you doing out there today? All is good, I hope. Well, we're coming up on 2023, or maybe it's later in 2023 and you're just now watching this. This is fine. Thank you for watching. But I want to give you 4 benefits. That's my key thing, like 4 benefits for your IRA and Roth IRA for 2023. So maybe some advantages you're not familiar with. We'll make it quick. Number 1, you may have already found out that there's a new limit, $6,500 for those of you that are under the age of 50 and $7,500 for those of you that are over the age of 50. I have a sneaking suspicion that this may change slightly in 2023, so stay tuned for that one there. Now, remember, in a Roth IRA, you can always change your mind. So that's one of the first accounts that we want to save money to. If you happen to over contribute to a Roth IRA, well, you can just take some of those dollars out. I'll cover that in a second. Whereas in a 401k, that's the tough one. We get excited because there's this big limit, right? We're going up every year. We're over $20,000. It's like, oh my God, I can save all this money. Well, if you over contribute and you run short, say you make less than $100,000 a year, you try to put the $20,500 or now the new raises in there, and you want to take that money out. Penalty, taxes. Oh my God, what am I going to do? So number 1, the new limit, $6,500 and $7,500 if you're over the age of 50. And don't be afraid to load up in the Roth first if it makes sense for you, because you can change your mind. Number 2, the investments that go inside the account. This is a huge benefit that people don't take advantage of. In a Roth IRA, what kind of investments do you want in that account? Again, presuming that you have a 401k, maybe your spouse has a TSP or something. What would you want in a Roth? It's really simple. You want your growth stocks, maybe your value stocks if you like that, dividend stocks, and dividend growth stocks. That would be stocks that they're not growth stocks, but they're dividend stocks that consistently grow their dividend. Think about that. The Roth IRA is tax-free, right? You get to retirement. So would you rather have a passive income dividend paying Roth IRA that's tax-free, 100%, or would you rather have growth stocks, or a little bit of both, growth stocks that grow more than everything else, so the value of this account, it, of course, being tax-free, is as big as possible. We want it to be as big as possible because the government says you're cool. We don't need your tax money. So benefit number 2, we call it asset location. Which assets, growth stocks, dividend stocks, go into which account? Roth IRA, Roth 401k, things like that. All right, tip number 3, the benefit for 2023 is, this doesn't apply to everybody, but you can get a credit for saving money in a Roth, right? So this is not a deduction. This is a credit. Credit, right? Money comes back to you. So it depends on your income, right? It's for the lower income savers. It's called the Retirement Savings Contribution Credit. And the way this works, to give you an example, let's say that in 2023, they raised it, by the way. In 2023, let's say your AGI, or your adjusted gross income, is $43,000. And you're married filing jointly. Somebody took the year off. Maybe you went to work, you worked part-time, you traveled a little bit, whatever. Your income's $43,000. Well, that's great. You're all excited because you're showing lower income on paper. But if you put money into a Roth IRA, you can get 50% of whatever you put in, up to $2,000, back as a credit, not a deduction, right? So it's a big difference there. So $2,000 is the limit, the max. So for example, if you put in that year, presuming you were the married filing jointly example, put in $4,000 in your Roth, you get a $2,000 credit. You can always change your mind next year and take money back out, right? Which leads me to the benefit number 4. In a Roth IRA, whatever dollar you put in, you can instantaneously take it back out. There's a lot of misconception about the 5-year rule. That's not you. Don't worry about that one. Any dollar that goes into a Roth can come out the next day if you want, no matter how old you are, where you're at, or how much money you put in, right? So I always say focus on that as far as the account type to put money in, because if times get tough, and the younger you are, the more likely this is going to happen. I've seen it, right? So you can pull that money out, and the IRS doesn't care. They're not going to come after you. They're not going to even really give you anything to file with them. You put $1 in, you take $1 out. So it's a huge benefit there that still exists for 2023. So there you go. Short one for you here today. for benefits for your IRA. In particular today, it seemed like we talked about the Roth IRA for 2023. Hope this was helpful. If it was, maybe, leave a little note below, right? Maybe hit the subscribe button. Check us out at Jazz Wealth, all the marketing stuff I'm supposed to say to you. Appreciate that and enjoy.